Check. Watch 54.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Looking to throw on second down. Wilson trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick six. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some tough.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. There for the sack, Everson Griffin. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
Third down. 3-15. 54. And here we go. Watch the pass.
Wilson now to throw on third down. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. Now it's Carson. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Eluding the pressure right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On third down, Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. Here's Carson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down. An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. From the shotgun, Wilson. Flushed out right. That's complete to Dissly, the tight end. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Right there, 54 Mike. They can't hang with us.
On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up first and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
They'll try and run forward with Penny. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. Throwing is Wilson, escaping the pressure right. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal?
Alert, 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 alert. Right there, 54, right there. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Hey, watch this.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads. Just a fourth down. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on fourth down. It's Jason Myers. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Myers able to knock it through. And they are on the board. 3. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me,
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 18.
Check.
They start the drive with Cook. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill out the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
On second down, Cook. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
What I need? 49's the mic. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On 3rd and goal, Wilson eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. 14, front it.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. On 2nd and 9, Cousins. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. L-DUBboi, 75 yards. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead is now 14-10. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. Dances by him. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Linval Joseph. Coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. Now Wilson on 3rd down. Going right side here, and that's complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Play out. Let's go.
On 1st down, Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to... And the ball is knocked out. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
They'll run on 1st down. Cook. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, here's Cousins. Lets it fly for Thielen. And it'll be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. Now Carson fumbles the football, and the Vikings pick up the football. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. This fielded at the 2. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On the ground, it's Cook. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Let's go, D. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
On 2nd down, it's Cook.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. This is screen to Abdullah. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. A first run for the backup, Abdullah. The tackle made by K.J. Wright.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And yet again, he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
Go 14. Clear.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Knew where to go with the football. That led to the sack.
6 yards on the pickup, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Kill. Check 52.
Play action. Now Wilson. Left side here taken in by Metcalf.
Come on, fellas.
The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down. Wilson now 14 out of 17, 82%. And it's 1st and 10. Now a 1st down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. A loss of 2. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Wilson escaping the pressure right. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Wilson looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. Wilson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Penny. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now it's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 17-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They run again on 1st down. Cook trying to run inside, but nothing there. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 9.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Go! Gun! Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. I got one. Hey, one set. Check Mike, 54. Mike, 54.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. He's got the first down and more past midfield, and that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Mike 57. Hey, we heavy on the X. Move. Hey, alert 3.
Now Cousins on 4th down. And that is incomplete. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run it with Carson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is Carson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain here down to the 22. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. They'll try the left side. Carson, and he's got some space here. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. 22 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Trey Flowers picks it, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Mike, Mike's 5-4. Man, I got you.
On 1st down, it's Carson. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10.
Check. Watch that. Hey, watch the shift. Watch the shift.
After the penalty, it's Penny. And yet again, he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. And the Seahawks on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 11. Again, it's Penny. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down.